Azurael's circle. So let's read the. Let's see if we get any sort of synopsis here. Your father, David Wallace, a priest and former linguistics researcher from Scotland. Having been called to Birch Manor outside of Glasgow to perform an exorcism, you find that there's a lot more going on in Birch Manor than a single possession. You must find out the true reason you were called here and put an end to the Azurael rituals once and for all. The fifth and final act in the series of horror stories following the events surrounding Azurael. This chapter brings the plot to its conclusion while challenging both your nerve and puzzle-solving skills. Okay, so basically, like, throughout, like, I think within a time period of, like, 50 years or something, people are trying to summon Azurael and, like, doing his bidding and things like that, so it's a horror. It's definitely horror. So here we go. Azurael's Circle, Chapter 5. Let's do this. Kean Games production. Design, art, and story by Jordan Allen. Music by Matt Jones. Hopefully they'll give us kind of a recap, too. Through Circle. Welcome back, Thomas. My name is Father David Wallace. I'm a priest from Perth, Scotland. I was once a theologian and linguistics researcher. This work is the first led to my discovery of Azurael, and alongside my father, a colleague, Stephen Birch, I'm doing more Irish than Scottish. Scottish? Aye, right. It's my work that led me to first discovery of it is... fuck it, I'm not doing it. No, I can't do it. It'll devolve to Australian eventually anyway. After a disastrous incident involving a woman called Helen Lancaster, and following deeper research into Azurael, I quit. Sexy priest, please make it a sexy priest. Praise God. Oh, wow. Kia! The results of my research even got a few teenagers in Chicago killed. I remember that one. I couldn't bear the guilt. I'd ruined so many lives through my careless actions and desire to know more. I gave up my career a few years before the Chicago incident and dedicated my life to the priesthood. I severed all ties with Stephen Birch too. Okay, so actually here, let's see here, like chapter 1. Police ruled out the suicide of Helen Lancaster, where she gutted herself with a kitchen knife, was due to the grief of losing her husband. Her son, Clint Lancaster, doesn't believe a woman as deeply religious as his mother would do such a thing. Clint takes it upon himself to visit his family farm and see if he could piece together the truth. What could have caused his mother to do such a thing? Was it even her? If not, what's waiting for him at Lancaster Farm? That was the first game. And then the second game... about the Chicago teenagers. Yeah, it's been so long since we played this. I just hope we kind of remember what's going on. Or at least it kind of gives itself... because it's been a while. I mean, like, the last game came out... oh god, what was it? We played it back in 2019, yeah. And it's been 2 years for Chapter 5 to come out. So... oh, I never played this one. That looked kind of cute. Anyway, okay, sorry. Enough with the segue. Alright. Evelyn, we finished it. We finished For Evelyn in an hour, actually. It was only just a little bit left, I guess. My career a few years before the Chicago incident to get my life. Oh, yes. Stephen Birch, too. But now, it seems as though my past has come back to haunt me. I received a letter from a young man named Miles King, saying that Azurael's influence has been unleashed in Birch Manor, not too far from Glasgow. I made contact with Stephen Birch once more. He told me that Miles is a family friend and requested my presence to perform an exorcism. It's my duty to finish what I helped start those many years ago. Clive. David. It's been a long time, hasn't it? It has indeed. I'm afraid you'll find that Master Birch isn't at home. What about Miles? This family friend I'm here to meet. Oh yes, young Miles. So it's not a sexy priest. I was told an exorcism was required. Can you elaborate for me? I can. Indeed. You're more than familiar with all the research into Azurael, of course. You know I am. I'm largely responsible for whatever Stephen has gotten up to because of my initial research. Don't think for a single second that I'll ever forget. I am sexier than this man. I have a beard. I don't have a molestache, okay? It was mostly rhetorical. Go on. The research has continued and grown ever more extensive. Miles, unfortunately, has gotten involved. He has no beard! He only has a mustache! It'd be like... There, that. He was in New York and stumbled into a whole mess with one of the more recent linguistics experts, Master Birch hired. Quarter life, oh my god. You're not helping. Great. Miles has had a mind that was instantly curious for answers. He always needed more and more information, and unfortunately this made him susceptible to Azurael's influence. So Miles is possessed, just to be clear. All facial hair. He's not possessed in the way that Helen Lancaster was. It's more like Azurael is a chokehold on him. He goes back and forth between being himself and being a pawn. He isn't a puppet like Mrs. Lancaster was. Not in the same way, at least. Isn't that bear kind? Poor boy. I'll see what I can do. Where is he? He's holed himself up in the house. Where exactly? I'm not sure. He's locked most of the doors, too. Open the doors for me then, Clive. I regret to inform you that today is my final day here. I've resigned because I want no more of this Azurael business in my life. Mortis. My last duty is to relay this message to you. Stephen was okay with this. He made quite the fuss when I told him I wanted out. Master Birch isn't aware. I packed a few essentials and I'm getting as far away as possible. Faith. Faith was good. I'm glad you've come to your senses. Farewell, David. Good luck to you. Farewell and God bless, Clive. I hope you can find a way to atone for all of your involvement in all of this, too. Okay, so we're just getting right into it. Okay. Stephen looks a bit more gray these days, it seems. Still has the same vanity, of course. Why else would he hang portraits of himself in his own house? It's an old portrait. Stephen looked like that back when I knew him. Looks like an antique Chinese vase. Door to the right wing is locked. These doors are locked. They won't budge an inch. The door to the left wing is locked. I highly recommend the others. I don't remember much of the story, unfortunately, other than there's this demon thing that people keep summoning and it kind of takes control of them and uses them as pawns so that things happen, like bad, evil things. But I really, really enjoyed them. Really enjoyed them a lot. And they're short. Like, I played chapters 1 through 4 in like a total of like 3.5 hours. 3.5 to 4 hours. So, I highly recommend them. Definitely. I really enjoyed them. Strange shadowy figure with red eyes. I played chapters 1 through 4 before you joined the channel, Key. I think it was either right when you first joined or right just before you joined. It was 2 years ago. And chapter 5 just came out a couple of weeks ago. The final chapter. Portrait is covered. I should have watched them to get ready for this, you know? For a man with no friends or family. Tragic. Kia lore now, yeah. What's this document? It's labeled as a Lancaster file. This is familiar. The events of Lancaster Farm confirmed our initial tests. Azurael is real and the rituals in the book work. From what I was able to gather from examining the house and some of Helen Lancaster's writings, she spoke to Azurael, who pretended to be her dead husband, Edwin. I am the Messiah. Helen, of course, butchered the true ritual that lets you speak to the dead by drawing a regular pentagram and by using lamb blood. The substance used in drawing the circle is unimportant from what Dr. Wallace can translate, but if the circle is drawn incorrectly, then it could have a number of bizarre effects by only opening a partial dimension tear into hell. Likewise, if the wording of the rituals is misspoken. Oddly, it doesn't seem to require any specific language. It's almost as though any language works, but Latin is required for key words. I could tell that Dr. Wallace is getting cold feet about this situation. He's been talking at length in his confessions with his priests, but the man is an atheist. I think the future of the experiments could get rocky. It certainly wasn't quite as interesting, I'll give you that much. There are certain people that have joined this community since I started streaming that really just kind of light up the place. Talk about mechanics instead of, you know, what kind of dick that centaur got. Oh, Birchie always did enjoy a bit of the sauce. This is Spanish from 1965. It's a bread bin. A few slices of fresh Scottish loaf in there. Harmless. Endure. I'm here for an exorcism, not a snack. But you can't exercise. What is the singular of exorcism? Is it just an exercise? Like numbers and shit. Outside the microwave. If all else fails, I can make myself a tasty sandwich. Always burn the demon out if needed. I shouldn't joke. Good old Scottish tap water. Packet of matches. I could use this for a light or maybe to burn something. A few utensils in these drawers. Nothing of note. A cup, it never hurts now, does it? It's just demons from your body. Work those glutes, ladies! Never skip God Day at the gym. Should be easily opened. There she goes. Demons of Old, Volume 1. I'm not familiar with that, but it doesn't sound overly pleasant. Oh, okay. David only. This old textbook talks about a wide variety of biblical demons, some long forgotten. Oh, we're gonna play more than just David. Okay. I think we played other characters in other ones as well. I mean, there was a different main character in each game, but I can't remember if we did multiple in each one. Here to cleanse, not to clean. Bench press for the Lord. Small hatchet. This could cut some wood. Who has time to take a whiz with trouble afoot? This roll looks barely used. Ew. No mirror? Strange. Towels are all clean. It looks as though Clive has been keeping up with his work. So I guess we're just gonna have to hatchet our way in. Maybe? Strength and faith, Roxy. What's the old tome doing in here? Oh, what do we get? Volume 3, okay. So what do we need to do is the question. Oh, there are a couple of notches on the edge of this tile. I could probably lift it up. Oh, sweet. Or the boards underneath the concrete. Should be able to smash these with this hatchet quite easily. Faith and daddy issues. Oh, boy. Hello? Is someone there? Hello? Yes, somebody is here. Let me out at once. I've lost count of the time I've spent in here. Miles, is it? Miles King? What? No. My name isn't Miles. Is that what all this is? A case of mistaken identity? I'm as confused as you are, pal. Believe me, I just got here a short while ago. I'm here for an exorcism. An exorcism? Seems that whoever kidnapped me wasn't lying. I thought I'd never get involved in this again. Seems you can't outrun the devil. What's your name? Clint. Clint Lancaster, by any chance? Guy from the first game, yes. Very fancy daddy issues. Harmless. It's daddy issues with ritual. Hey, Rose, how you doing? This video said you win, Roxy. Yes. How did you know that? I'm very sorry to say this, but I've long since learned that honesty is the best policy. I was involved in the incident with your mother 14 years ago. You were... Does the name Azurael mean anything to you? You clearly already know the answer to that question. Explain yourself. My name is Father David Wallace. My former colleague and I, Stephen Birch, were the ones who first discovered Azurael's existence in modern times. David Wallace. I don't know your name, but that other one, that seems familiar. Stephen Birch. He was the man who showed up that night saying he saw the lights on. Yes, that'll be him. I humbly apologize for my involvement in the Azurael research. I've long since abandoned that and joined the priesthood to atone for my past actions. I can't pretend that I'm not angry at you, but if you really want to make things right, then start by letting me out of here. You appear to be locked inside some sort of coffin. There are bars separating me from you, but I'll see if I can find something that'll set you free. I get the feeling you've been drawn here for a reason much greater than an exorcism. I'll say. We've got a lot to talk about, Father David. Once we get out of here, I have many things I'd like to say to you. We definitely have plenty to talk about, lad. I owe you that much and much more. I owe you that and much more. Let me go lose some weight. Sort of mechanism here. I'll see if I can use that to set you free and then meet you at the exit. There's a dark tunnel for you to follow. It looks like a friend has hung up a key for me. It says that it's to the left wing. God bless, Clint. Good luck. God bless, Father David. You hit like a truck. Anything that survives has to contend with your armor. If they let you through your armor, you'll... But there's no way to lose. Let me go lose some. My name is Clint Lancaster, and I'm a detective based in London. I was staying late in my office one night, finishing off some paperwork, when I felt a sharp pain in the back of my head. After that, everything went black. I woke up locked inside this. Whatever this box is. A coffin? The demons confused them. Then bam, exorcism. Exorcise them with your dick! A voice spoke to me from out of the darkness. He said that Azurael hasn't forgotten me. Well, I haven't forgotten him either. Yeah. There we go. Now we're back to Mr. Lancaster. Ancestral? What could that mean? Detective Clint Lancaster is on the case. Wait, what voice did I use him for before? Because I've got those... I think I had those videos up. Hold on a second. See if I can see what history recently closed. God, this is gonna be old crappy quality video too. Come on, YouTube.
Home at last. Easy does it, Clint. You've seen worse things than your own house on the job.
Oh, yes, I use this kind of voice. Very well. Very well, Clint. Let us move forward from this. Excellent. Your bicycle little crew faces on the key. Oh my god. Alright. It's locked. The lock mechanism seems to require a 9-character code. I keep going over the letters. That wasn't it. Maybe the letters aren't in the correct order. Ancestral. So... maybe okay, it looks like it's... probably like that. I bench mine every Roxy! I use resolution of 6 pounds, but then I came down with the I can't breathe itis, and it still takes steroid meds that give me the appetite of an elephant. Those aren't in the correct order. Yeah, detective, maybe if you get on the case a little bit better, a little bit more. Oh my god, you're right. Ancestral is an anagram of Lancaster. Oh my god. Wow, I would have been here forever. Holy shit. Good job, Kia. That was it. My family name. Go for it, Roxy. Melted wax? I wonder what I could use this for. A wick for a candle. Odd. The door handle is sealed shut with wax. It's a mold for a candle. It's pretty clear what Birch wants me to do here. I could put the wick inside, then pour the wax in. Now we wait. Nice gear. Nice and dry. Sealed wax. There are hot embers on the floor. I can light this candle here. I can melt this wax and escape from here. I don't know, you got fingernails, dude. I would just... like a little rat. So it's a Scotch loaf in here. Cough up these gains. Just pull... ooh. Help? Miles? A blank portrait. That's bizarre. Gets her for the left wing. Okay. Let's save. Space. These doors are locked. I'll need a key. You don't really have to give up the foods you love, but try smaller portions. That can help a lot with weight loss as well. If you just take in fewer calories than you're burning, it's a very basic key to weight loss. Just take in fewer than you're burning, and you don't have to give up the things that you really enjoy. Yeah, and the key is right. Yes, also make the food fun. Either fun to make, fun to eat. I personally want to lose a little bit of weight too. Not a whole lot, but just a little. I mean, I got a bit of a gut I want to get rid of. I want to do some more cardio. Get some better heart health. Yeah, see, okay. I used to not be a huge fan of steaks because my mom cooked the shit out of them. Then a friend opened my eyes to medium rare, and I fucking love steak now. It's just the fireplace, isn't it? This file is called the Bach file. It's been about a decade in preparation this time, but we finally have launched our latest test. I say we, but Dr. Wallace has been out of the picture for a couple of years now. This time my contact, Andrew Bach, had one of his friends possessed, and then a local musician got possessed right after the death of the aforementioned friend. Most fascinating. Mr. Edison confirmed the musician was a man named Darren South. He seemed to be able to communicate quite well with Azurael. Whatever ritual the teenagers attempted seemed to have had some horrific side effects, like the breaking down of the physical barrier into some sort of hell realm. I'll try and identify that one and mark it as a ritual not to be used. I do like fresh spinach. I like spinach. I used to make this thing called a Popeye drink. It was spinach, orange juice, and a little bit of vanilla ice cream. It's actually really fucking delicious. And you can't even taste the spinach. The spinach just gives it a really cool green color. But it's a really... It's like drinking like an Orange Julius almost. It's so good. What? You never heard of the Popeye drink? Stir fry was awesome. Yeah, stir fry. Ooh, that's awesome, Roxy. Yeah, see, it all comes down to how it's prepared. Very glad we researched so heavily into finding a good investigator. Mr. Edison proved to be very reliable. The results of this experiment means that it's time for Mr. Blackstock to also prove his worth. Are you making fun of me? I think it's time to increase the frequency of the tests drastically. And I'll be honest, I got that name from my 4th grade teacher. Because she made them for us as a reward for doing really well in some study thing or something. And it was a very small, it was at a private school, very small, like 10 to 15 kids in the class. So she brought us, it's like, I'm going to make you guys a Popeye drink. And we're like, oh, what? And she's like, yeah, it's really great. It's very good for you, too. It's just orange juice and spinach and a little bit of ice cream. And she was so happy about it, too. And we were all, it was infectious. And that is like one of my fondest memories of the 4th grade. And I used to be like one of her favorite students because I could read. Anything she gave me, I could read like that. And she was so impressed by it. Yeah, you can make your own chicken tendies, yes. In the courtyard. The door is tightly locked. Okay, so... Wait. I think I see something. Who are you? Show yourself! Is somebody in there? Things are much clearer from this side, David. You don't scare me. Yes, I do. Think back. Do you remember the story of Greyborough? That town in America? The one where the people were found dead underneath the shed? Okay, so it is giving us some slight recaps of the other games. That was us, David. We started the chain of events. We brought Azurael into the modern day. No. Hey, Studio Blue! Stop making fun of me for rice, I swear to God. No. You're lying to me. It's true, David. We did this, David. It was us. It was all us. Dear Lord, please forgive me. God damn it. Stop it, Patrick! You're scaring him! Ooh, long grain. Shed dead redemption process. Nobody can save us now, David. Better keep going. This will let you take one step closer towards death. We're damned. It doesn't say anything else. What did he give us, though? Key to the taxidermy room and first ritual candle. Okay. So that's the courtyard. So the taxidermy, I think it's the one we just passed by. No, that's not it. Rice, you know what? Rice, you have to cook. Door's locked. Let's get 2 weeks together. Small chest of drawers. They're empty. This must be the guest room. Nothing on this little table. You know what? You know what? It's happening. Nobody's staying here tonight, it seems. Wait. Oh, I thought I saw something. Oh, okay. Oh, you guys are doing a cooking stream? I always find it quite amusing how you guys would do streams long after I had already done them. That actually wasn't as funny as I thought it would be, but that's okay. I was gonna be nice. When are you doing a cooking stream? It's a stuffed fox. What else can I say? The sliding panel of letters. What am I expected to enter here? The lion's name, perhaps? Yeah, not quite right. I think some folks don't know his business. I'm serving some envy, bestie. Hoot hoot, little buddy. Okay. Real rice. You know what? I'm sorry that I like minute rice. That I have a very busy, active lifestyle and I can't sit down for 45 fucking minutes just to wash and rinse and make rice. 1, 3, 8, 9, 12, 12, 5, 19. Okay, so A, C, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, G, H, I, J, K, L, 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 oh, Achilles. That's the name of the line, Achilles. Harmless. Rice crockpot, Instapot. But, okay. Yes, it does! Everywhere I've seen how to make take your rice, you rinse your rice until the water's clear. 10 minutes to do that. Then, let your rice sit in the pot of water for 30 minutes. Then, drain your rice. Then, cook your rice. Is it a code? Minute rice. 1-to-1, water rice. Cook 5 minutes, you're done. Till the water's clear. It's never just one rinse, it's multiple. Hey, Zemsy, how you doing? Oh, whoops. At least Harmy is not ganging up on me. It's like 3 to 4 rinses. Yeah! And how long do those take? Okay, fine. 5 minutes to rinse. Fine. 5 minutes to rinse. Okay? And then what's this whole, like, letting it sit for 30 minutes in the water? No, I watched a recipe. It was an Asian person showing me how to cook rice. And they're like, okay, rinse it multiple times. Okay, rinsing it. Then let it sit for 30 minutes. Then drain the rice. Then boil the water, add the rice, cook the rice. Set it sit for 4, and then you let that sit for like 30 minutes. No! No! We're focusing. I was gonna watch right, but anyway, Achilles. Stephen always did enjoy his mythology. Well, his mouth just opened. Is that a key inside? Okay, key to what? Gallery. Okay, save. Everyone's money. Hey, Tron, how you doing? I don't know if I said this on Discord, but congratulations on your successful Kickstarter. It is, isn't it? Closed eye. Surely an open eye would be a much better study. Big portrait. Why? Can of petrol? Not exactly what you'd use for oil paintings. The canister. Painting of a ghostly white hand. Strange taste. I don't even... You know what? Just shrimp fry my rice, Roxy. Yeah, it's really a shame that bullying Hawk is so fun. You know what? Maybe that's what I was watching one. It was like, maybe it was about how to make onigiri. And it's much more involved. It's a person that turned away from the perspective of the artist. Shadowy figure. It seems like it's in pain. I take it there's somebody in here too. You know damn well there is. Kill me or let me out. I ain't gonna play anymore. You got the wrong end of the stick, my friend. My name is Father David Wallace. What's yours? Donald Edison. Call me Don. You're here to rescue me then? Oh wait, what voice did I give him? Of course I closed it. Son of a bitch. History. Let's see here.
He's better at that. His buddy seems to have tracked this up. He'd take another hit.
Okay, why is this taking forever to load? Stop taking forever to load. So I gotta research what voices I gave people, and I'm also ignoring everyone.
Empty pill bottles. So there was really a hive of degeneracy.
Hive of degeneracy.
This couch is filthy. Must have belonged to some dirty layabout before the place was abandoned.
Okay, so he's kind of... Okay, there we go. So, no, I refuse, BG. I wasn't here when I wasn't when you first got here, but I most certainly am now. Don, I'm afraid that we've all been brought here because of a connection to Azurael. I figured as much already. That's why we need to get out of here now, before the big man behind the curtain does something that we all really would rather avoid. There's a key here attached that... there's a key here attached that I need to try and get to you. There's bars keeping us apart. After I grab the key, I'm going to pull this lever. That'll set you free. Fair enough, Father. Good luck. We get to play a full game soon. Good luck to you, Don. My name is Don Edison, and I'm a private investigator based in Chicago. I've not been quite the same since the incident with the dead kids in the Greenwinds apartments. I've been continuing to look into anything related to cults, demons, rituals, and any other supernatural nonsense. It's pretty clear to me now that not all cases like that are as insane as they first sound. I was doing some investigative work for a well-paying client in Edinburgh and decided one night to hit up a bar. Somebody played me for a chump and got the best of me. I passed out and woke up here a few hours ago. It doesn't take a genius to piece it together. It's the work of Stephen Birch, the same man I took the Greenwinds job from. 6 months to live, MC. I have no doubt in my mind. I should have had my buddy Alistair get involved in Greyborough. That Ryan kid almost jeopardized the whole thing. It's all brought me back to Azurael's domain. There's no easy escape. Okay, what do we have for items? Okay, so it's just okay. So they didn't have different items for each person, but it does say David only, Clint only. Okay, so who uses what? Okay. Number 1 is written on the wall. Number 3, 1 paper on the floor. Number 2 is written on the wall. 3 papers on the floor. 5 papers on the floor. 4 papers on the floor. 4, 3, 5, 1. That's got to be it. It's a code. Yep. That seems to have done the job. Yes, MC? December 2023, that's like 30 hours ago. Oh, wow. Retron, that's insane. For Eldritch Blast, MC. You're welcome. I am the force that inhabits all beings. From the moment of conception up until death at the last breath. Find my symbol on the left. What am I? It's an Ankh. I already saw a glimpse of it. That ain't it. Civil left is an onk, but what does it mean? Okay, so it is an onk. Okay, so it's an onk. It's like a skull and then infinity. What am I? Oh, life. I was overthinking it. Life. That's the answer. Games take time. Studio Blue. Well done. You've answered my first question. I'm the end of life. When a being is no more and they only linger on for eternity in heaven or hell. Find my symbol in the middle. What am I? Okay, death. Death, that's the answer. Well done. You've answered my second question. I am the period of time where the true, good Christians spend in heaven and the heathen spend in hell. My symbol is on the right. What am I? Infinity and beyond. Wrong, that's an infinity symbol on the ground, but that's not quite the word it wants. Forever? Forever. That's gotta be it. Which was a really good show that only lasted a season. Forever. No, forever. Eternity? Well, I'll try forever first. Because I want to look smart when I get it right. I swear, if it's eternity, I want someone to time out Steel before he can say... Oh, right, god damn it, he's a mod! Eternity, that's the answer. Fuck you! I'll tell you, that's my third and final question. It's a candle. I get the strange feeling that I'll need this to get out. What have you thinks? As if the nightmares weren't enough. Life, death, and eternity. Oh. Help me! Where's my mother? Oh, wait, what? Hello, Mr. Edison. I've finally found you. No, not again. Today's the day where life, death, and eternity all combine into one soul. I've been watching your friend form the Portraits. Form the portraits. What are you trying to tell me? Who created these rooms? What is Birch? Was it Birch? Miles. King did it. Azurael's will is greater than Birch's. Tron. Me for the mustache, Tron! A classic. Push. B. Select. Hawk the right. You know what? Okay, let's just leave. You know, strange. Graceless. I get along good with no one. See what lies on the other side. Okay, we're back to this dude. What key do we get? Right wing. Okay. Can we get to it through... Wait, that... Oh, no, wait, I'm losing my mind. Okay, so here we are on the right wing. Okay. Doors are locked. Cola. It's a bottle of oil. What's it doing here? Nothing worth mentioning inside this. Do what in Final Fantasy 1? There's not a lot in here that would be worth taking. A few fancy suits and tuxedos in here. This must be Clive's room. It doesn't look especially cleared out. There's a book in here, too. Okay, so Demons Evolved Volume 1, 2, and 3. We got those. Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe I did and forgot it. I can't remember. Okay, that connects the two halls. Seems a pretty strange sense of decoration. A padlock here, a puzzle there, a trapdoor leading to underground prisoners. A hint somewhere nearby. As long as I want. 37401. I'm writing that down. 37401. Nice clean sink. For a while. Steel, for a while. At least until this game's over. I don't imagine this game will be longer than a single night. Go to the bath. Go for a long soak right now, but I can't afford the time. Sink, and I don't even do any business on this toilet. Okay, 37401. Writing out the code backwards of the wall. That's child's play. A lot of sweaters, ties, and suits. A few odds and ends, nothing important. A much fancier bed than the other ones. I can guarantee that this is Steven's room. Okay, go make some food. Key to the library, yeah? Nice try, Birchie. Nice try, Birchie! Did we go all the way forward? Yes, we did. Okay. Okay, here we are in the library. Shelves full of books. Stephen always was a big reader. No copies of Lord of the Rings? Come on, Birchie. Copies of the Holy Bible, many different versions and translations. What happened to you, Stephen? Eternal life is something you strive to achieve in heaven and not on earth. I'm not seeing the original copy of the Book of Azurael anywhere. There are empty book slots here. It looks like there's a pressure plate here, too. The first volume could go here. The second volume would fit right beside it. The third volume completes the set. It looks like it triggered something. Library must be worth a fortune. The Blackstock file. We're already in a very dark situation, and every new thing I learn makes it all the worst. It appears that Mr. Blackstock has passed away. He was murdered alongside the rest of his allies by Miles King a few weeks after he joined their sect. What has been learned in the meantime is that rituals can indeed be used to prolong life in some way. Mr. Blackstock's wife died during a ritual gone wrong, and he was able to bring her back to some form of life, albeit mutated and not in her right mind. There was another ritual attempted once Miles joined their circle. They tried to restore the youth of a man named Abraham Nelson. He was successfully de-aged back to his late 20s. This is one of the ones I need. Their bride file. I wonder what this says. I'm writing this report early, but Mr. McBride was very successful. He was able to bestow oh, god damn it! I'm gonna read it again. Bestow immortality on one of his victims. He's found the correct ritual. His findings showed that the person, Lana Reyes, was unkillable by conventional methods. It took another ritual to banish her to the Hell Dimension to cover his tracks effectively. It's Azurael's Circle, Chapter 5, Cloud. We played Chapters 1 through 4 about 2 years ago, and the 5th chapter was just released. Mr. McBride also said to have had mutilated some of his victims and sent them to the Hell Dimension. Among them included his lover and unborn child. He can't be trusted for much longer, but he served his purpose. Ooh. A lot of biographies of famous figures throughout history here. A few books authored by theologians and the like. Well, there's one of my books. It's a pretty big collection, I have to say. Great scientists of our time. Okay, so let's go downstairs. Who are we talking to now? So who's in coffin number 3? Who's there? My name's Father David, I'm here to help. I'm in real need of some of that right now. My name is Miles King. It's my fault you're here, Father David. I got your letter and spoke with Stephen, but I came by my own choice. You don't understand. It was a trap. I've worked that out already, but I can't sit idly by and let everyone here just stay locked in a cage. I've got to at least try and free you all. I'm not going to look up Miles' voice, so... I appreciate that, but hear me out. I don't know how much long my mind is going to be my own for. Much longer. I've been gathering people at the behest of Azurael. He made sure that he used Matthew Blackstock's connections to Birch to establish contact with him, too. Birch thinks I've had everything set up for him to complete his final ritual, but Birch has all of us trapped now thanks to me, but Azurael has Birch trapped. They're working against each other? Birch desires immortality. He thinks Azurael is the way to go. I'm aware of his goals. That's his desire from back when I knew him better. It's cost more lives than you can imagine. Have you heard of Old Ways, Greyburrow? Yes, I'm afraid that I have. So you know the things that Matthew Blackstock did? What Christopher McBride did? What I did? I have a fair idea. Tonight is the night it ends, one way or another. I sincerely hope you're right. I can't take much more of this. Let's waste no time. If ever there was a time to be strong, lad, it's now. Miles, are you a religious man? No. Now's the time to start praying. The saints are in your army right now. If you set all this up, then you should be able to get out of here quite easily. I didn't set up my own trial. Well then, good luck. The key to the garden. I suppose that's where I'm expected to go next. Wait, but it was... He's gone. Never mind. No, it's a different person. My name is Miles King, and I need help. Azurael is in my head and giving me commands. No matter how hard I try and resist, I feel utterly compelled to obey. It's tearing me apart from the inside. I've hurt people, I've kidnapped people, I've killed people. But since I arrived in Birch Manor and Clive sealed me away, I've almost felt like myself again. The voices subsided and I'm lucid. I'm just left with an intense guilt and desire to atone. I need to end Azurael's grasp on me once and for all. Scared the Kia. My God. Miles, how are you doing? Hello, Thomas. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm dead, Miles. Don't you remember? Oh, yes. That's right. Oh, Thomas is dead. That's right. What the fuck? Hi, Gramps. What are you doing here? I'm proud of you, Miles. You know that, right? Yes, you always told me that. You were my biggest supporter. Why'd you kill me before you left Old Ways? I didn't, I swear. Yes, you did. I'm dead and gone. All because of you. No, Gramps. Please stay. Bye, Gramps. The inversion. Hi, Miles. Have you been keeping well? Hi, Betty. Your birthday party was great. Thanks. It was my last one. Now I can't ever grow old. All because of you. You're welcome. I have, Cloud. Oh, Edna, it's you. The door barricades didn't work a second time. Yes, I know. I'm very sorry about that. It's all right, Miles. You weren't yourself. But it was still by your hand that I was struck down. No, I didn't want this. I didn't want any of this. You can't fight it, Miles. It's okay, Edna. You're better off now. Miles, you piece of filth. Why did you kill me? I didn't kill you. I turned away for 1 second and you'd been beheaded. What? That isn't how it happened. Think. That's how I remember it. That's not the truth, you little shit. You left the room, sought out the Red Huntress, and brought her to me. You told her to finish me off and then left the room as she cut my head from my body. You then watched her mounted it onto the wall. I don't remember like that at all. I left you in the room alive, and when I went back to the room, you were there alone with no head. You blocked the whole thing out, haven't you? Maybe this will jog your memory. Oh yeah, he's right. What the Miles, no! Abraham? I put my faith in you, but it was misplaced. Why? You sabotaged a ritual and got all of us killed. Oh yes, that's what happened, right? It was Miles. It was Miles. You're every bit as bad as Azurael himself. Maybe you're right. I don't think there's any coming back from this. Ava Maria? You think you can make jokes after what you did to us? We gave you a chance. We wanted to purify Azurael's influence from you. It's your fault this happened to me. Oh, I did kill you, might be. Roxy, he had me performing the rituals that I wouldn't have been exposed. He picked you because you're too weak. He picked me because I was his only option left. Everybody else is too old, too strong, or had already been performing rituals. No, Miles, even you don't believe that. I don't? No, you don't. Okay, I don't. I've been dreading seeing you here, Natasha. You killed me. My love and our baby. You're pure evil, Miles. Nothing can save you. I know. I deserve everything I get. This wasn't Azurael. This was all you. It was? It was. You must be right, I suppose. Maybe it was? Yes, Miles. Believe me. Okay. Matthew, I knew you'd be next. Go ahead, tell me what to believe. Miles? Yes? I only wanted what was best for the world. I know you did. You went about it in a horrible way. Yes, I see that now. You warned me about the cost of what I was doing. I wish you'd listened. As do I. Why aren't you blaming me or messing with my head? Is that what it's all about? Toying with the broken man? Oh, excuse me. No, Miles. I'm no figment of your imagination. I'm trapped in this purgatory with you. So this is really you? It is. It's a horrible place, but no more than I deserve. Truth is that I was a bastard before this Azurael business started. I mistreated my wife because she was infertile. I took Natasha as a lover and got her pregnant. I then proceeded to get my Linda killed with a ritual. Now, I've damned a lot of people because Birch has my research. What am I supposed to do? You're supposed to fight it, my boy. I'll be trapped for eternity. I've come to terms with that. It's no less than I deserve. You didn't choose any of this. It was forced upon you. Fight it. I can't. You can. I forgive you. Your actions weren't your own. Now fight it. No. This is a surprise. You were following me that entire morning. I may have hit it quite well, but I was terrified. You know that, right? Yes, I'm sorry, Ryan. You were stalking me and Miranda for longer than a single morning. I targeted the Howards because of you. I didn't want to attack anybody too close to my street, but I was left with no option. You chose that yourself, Christopher. I think I remember something. What was it? Who did I leave the shed with that day? Oh shit, who did we leave the shed with that day? I can't remember. I wonder if I can look back on my video. Let's see, who did we leave the shed with that day? I wonder.
Jesus Christ. Okay, it wasn't that bad.
There's Miles.
You found them too. They're here.
Who do we leave?
Spare bedroom. I'm talking about.
I don't know. Wow, that guy's a whole key, huh? Oh my god. I wish that YouTube would load a little faster. Okay, there's Ryan. Oh my god. The buffering! The buffering! My god, just load already! Who did I leave the shed with that day? Who did we leave the shed with that day? Who, damn it? I think we're almost there. Come on, come on. Okay. We played as Ryan for a little while. Oh my god. This is taking way too long. The torment. I know, right, Falcon? He got a whole eye on a shed look. did you know that name? Oh, it was Ryan. It fucking was Ryan. Holy shit. I think. That's right. I came into the shed and Ryan was with Christopher. Ryan didn't warn him and I killed Christopher. I think. Is it time? You know what you have to do, Miles. Take the candle. What comes next? The end. So right tonight. God. Okay, now I gotta go to the garden. Wait, I went too far. Wait, where am I? Oh, it's through here. That's right. Okay, then we go out into the garden. Chainsaw? Doesn't seem to have any fuel inside. I think this fuel would work for a little while. Oh, goody. We got the chainsaw. That's always great. I thought it was a pill, not gonna lie. It's very tiny, pill-like chainsaw. Okay, there's the shed. Well, watch you have. I'm gonna have to use the chainsaw to like break into the shed or something, aren't I? I don't mind a bit of property damage, but smashing my way into it would be dangerous to me too. It's locked door after locked door. Birchie is really quite a pain. To hell with it. I'll just chainsaw the lock off. It worked, but I've destroyed the teeth. We are the lost souls. We have crossed over. This is because of you. Damnation. So this is the key to the greenhouse. There isn't much left to do in the manor. I better find some answers down there. Is it too late? Hell is calling him? Okay. Potted plants that probably need better care. Thick vines, they didn't grow here all by themselves. I think they've been placed a bit more recently. I can pour the oil on these and light them to get rid of them, but I need a source of fire. The matches, of course. Who's in there? Come to kill me at last? I'm going nuts in here. Get it over with. It's your lucky day, son. I'm here to help you escape today. Today's the day we put a stop to Birch and Azurael. I swear that I'll attend mass after this and get fully suited for church each Sunday. That's what I like to hear. What's your name? Ryan Lynch. Yours? Father David Wallace. I think we've all been brought here by the same person. The man in the mask. Miles. He's a pawn in all of this. He's as much a slave to Azurael's will as a beaten dog to a tyrant owner. I think that if we act quick, then that dog will bite back. I'm gonna set you free, and once we get out of here, I'll book you a first class flight home. Works for me. Key to the main hall. Time to put an end to this horrible chapter of my life. My name is Ryan Lynch, and I'm a programmer from Virginia. I've been locked up here for the past few months. Isn't that fantastic? I know I should have left with Alice there when I had the chance, but I forced myself to find answers. Terrible choice. At least I've been kept fed and watered, but that's not saying much. They clearly need me alive for something, and I have a fair idea what it's about. I'm gonna be a sacrifice in Azurael's circle. Oh, he's all bearded now. Ah, he's all bearded now. What happens if we pick the other guy? Safe 1, first 3. Safe 3, second 0. Safe 4, third 4. Okay. I need 3 numbers. Safe 1, second 7. Safe. Okay, so I gotta write these down. Okay, so safe 1, 3. Okay. Safe 1, third 1. Safe 2. Second 4. Safe 3, first 4. Okay. Safe 1, second 7. Okay. Safe 2, third 2. Safe 4, first 5. Okay. Safe 2, first 7. Safe 3, third 3. Safe 4, second 0. Got him. Okay, 371. Bingo. Nice to see my brain hasn't rotted. Okay, 7, 4, 2. Is it rotted? 4, 0, 3. Finally, 5, 0, 4. What do we get? Oh, top, right, oh, puzzle pieces, okay. That did it. Oh. Alistair? You should have listened to him, Ryan. You should have listened to Alistair, then you would never have been brought here. If you listen to Alistair... Wait, that isn't who we left to ship. That's who we left with Alistair. I watched the video. Oh, no. I think we left with Christopher. Or did we? I can't remember. Who are you? You aren't Alistair. I'm just a lost soul looking to find an escape. The hell? Take the fourth candle, assume your position. It is all going to end tonight. For now. Just let me out of here. Okay. Oh no. It's time. You'll need this. A candle? He doesn't know. Shh. Oh, shit. Here we go. This has to be it. Steven has to be waiting in here. But what else is waiting in here? Can there be any escape from this? Here we go. What happens now? We're all here. Show yourself, Steven. Ah, Dr. Wallace. So good of you to join us, old friend. Father Wallace to you. We're leaving. I've had enough of your games. Clive, seal the door. Yes, sir. Clive is far too loyal to simply leave. Birch, you son of a bitch. Let us out of here or there'll be hell to pay. I paid hell plenty. Now it owes me a thing or two in return. Explain all of this. You owe us that. Truthfully, you have Miles to thank for bringing you all here together. It was crucial. I needed 5 people who've been touched by Azurael in some way, and who better than those who managed to get in the way? This is insanity. This is insanity. Everybody, run for it. Try and move. All of you. I can't. Neither can I. Damn you, Birch, what sort of sorcery is this? It must be one of the rituals. He's planned this to every little detail. I know Steven well. We've been trapped from the moment we were brought into this building. What are the candles for? Yes, why'd you want us to bring them here? Candles? Miles, explain yourself. It's just a bit of theater. They serve no purpose. Tell me, Steven. Is all this about eternal life still? Eternal life? Vita Aeternia. I'll live forever, restored to my youth. Just think of what I'll be capable of doing with all the knowledge I'll gain over hundreds of years. I'll never age. I'll never age. I'll become so powerful that I could rise to rule the world as king and never have to worry about being dethroned because I can't be killed. You're utterly insane. The Lord wouldn't stand for such a thing. Enough talk. I've waited too long to get to this point. So many test subjects, so many test rituals, and so many different experiments. It's all come down to this moment, and I'll put it off no longer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy... Shut up! Azurael, do you hear my voice? I am bound to the one who commands my circle. Great is Azurael, the supreme of hell. Grant me my desire. Vita Aeternia is my wish. Great is Azurael, the supreme of hell. Grant me my desire. Mortis est is my wish. King, great king of the infernal. Thy will be done. What? What did you say? You die now. Ah! My heart! Please, help me! I would, but I can't move. My time will still come, Stephen Birch. I can wait 10,000 years if I must. But your time is up. You thought you could beat me, but I won't allow it. The rest of you will face my wrath in either this life or the next. Okay, Harmless, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Help, please. I'll pray for you, Stephen. Clint, you're a good man. Help! You've paralyzed us all with whatever you did to this room. You rendered all of us that may have been willingly completely unable to help you. They may have been willing, completely unable to help you. It's all going so dark. This can't be the end. I can move again. Does that mean Stephen is dead? Can everybody move now? I can. Likewise. He's gone. I can't feel Azurael anymore. At all. Miles, after all you've been through, you need some help. You're right. The things that I've done. How can I ever atone? It wasn't you. Azurael's influence is very strong. I can help. Let me. I think I'm ready to go home now. Anybody got a razor? Let's go. Clinton Lancaster returned to London and continued his detective work. He had 5 children with his wife, Mary, and retired to work on a new farm he bought back in Lancashire. He regularly visited his father and mother's graves and prayed that his mother found some sort of redemption after her actions. Donald Edison went home to Chicago to finally patch things up with his ex-wife and children. Eventually they remarried, and although it wasn't always smooth, they stayed together. He reminded himself of the Shadow Children constantly, but he never encountered them again. He was happy with that. Marcus Livingstone kept on the straight and narrow after his Azurael encounter. He became a nurse at one of the local psychiatric clinics so that he could try to help his own conscience by helping others. Don checked in with him every now and then. Marcus even attended Don's funeral in 2016. He was from the 3rd game. Or was it the 2nd? I can't remember which. Lydia Geller remained in psychiatric care until 1989. She never went a day without thinking about Robbie's death. She thought about Andrew and Gregory every now and then, but they slowly faded from her mind. She eventually married Marcus and had 2 sons with him, but their marriage ended in divorce in 1998 after she had an affair. She later committed suicide in 2001, having developed a heroin addiction. Oh wow, that's... Miles King remained in Scotland with David and became a Catholic priest. It seemed as though the exorcist that David arranged successfully purged Azurael from Miles for good, but Miles is always wary. He never returned to America. Who had believed that he was under the influence of a demon when he was committing the murders in old ways? Ryan Lynch returned home to Greyborough after many months away. He managed to get his job back because his kidnapping claim is backed up by Dawn and Alistair. He married Anna in 1993. Ryan became very religious and kept to his word. He took Anna and their 4 children to church each and every Sunday until he passed away at the age of 82. Anna Howard had a tough time coming to terms with the loss of her family. She remained in psychiatric care for a year, but Ryan visited her often once he returned from Scotland. She visits her family's graves at least once a month to put fresh flowers down and pay her respects. Alistair Mordred continued his work as a skilled but not very personable private investigator, and worked many cases. He never married, but had 1 daughter with an ex-girlfriend. He remained close with Ryan and Anna Lynch despite his work taking him all across the United States. His daughter Felicia would marry Ryan's oldest son, Morris. Clive Arnold successfully escaped from Birch Manor after listening to the death of Stephen Birch through the door. Much like with Darren South, his eventual undoing was Don Edison. Don managed to track him down in Cardiff, Wales. All it took was a few extra doses for his heart medication to give him a similar fate to Mr. Birch. Oh wow. Father David Wallace remained at his local parish until he died at the age of 93. He took Miles under his wing and did everything he could to purge Azurael from the young man, and it was seemingly successful. He stored all the evidence of research on Azurael that he could find. David knows it's only a matter of time before somebody else tries to harness the power, but he wanted to put it off as long as possible. Everybody whose soul was touched in some wicked way by Azurael will forever have an imprint. Azurael may have forfeited a chance at returning to take revenge upon Stephen Birch, but he won't ever stop. Okay. That wrapped up the whole kit and caboodle, I guess. I liked it. I feel it wasn't quite as good as the other ones, I think. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I enjoyed it, but I wish it was maybe a little bit different. You're a kit and caboodle Zemsi. But no, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that. It's a nice, neat little end to the whole saga.